I've never been on YouTube live in a while. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Local Channel. Right now, I'm just looking at some charts. I'm gonna be reading a little bit and yeah, just studying. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I've never been on streaming in a while, so. Mm, 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 mm. I was hearing myself. All right. Yeah, I seen this nice ABCD pattern a couple minutes ago. Today there's really nothing to trade really. There's shorts available. Didn't end up shorting anything. Didn't end up taking any trades. As you see my list is humongous. Stock's been moving slow, been looking for lots of opportunities. Seen this nice short on GME. So I'm just going through the movers that were today. Crypto, we'll take a look at some crypto later. Mm, mm, mm. Those fades were hard. So I'm gonna be reading. I got Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant. Big book. It's like 520 pages. So we got a lot to do. Read. I just finished his other book, Money. That was another like 500-page book, but it was good. I like the specific strategies that he gave out. For me, I like when there's those specifics in there that I can apply. Right, you use those to get results and make adjustments so it suits you. Yeah. So I'm just about to get into that. I do have some background music I could play for you guys, so it's not too boring. Yeah, for the stocks, yeah, they're done for now at least. Nothing looking interesting on crypto either. Hey, how's it going? Good to hear from you as well again. Hopefully your trading day was well. Hmm. There we go.
Tell me, babe, you wanna leave this town? I'm saying, love it if you wanna go, I'm down. 'Cause darling, we were made for bigger things. And this place keeps killing our dreams. Let's go, love. I'm saying it's tired of waiting.
There we go.
Whole place behind. Let's go, love. I'm saying it's tired of waiting. We leave this whole place behind. If you wanna go, I'm down.
All right.
this place keeps killing our dreams. Let's go, love. I'm saying it's tired of waiting. We can leave this whole place behind. Yeah. Let's go, love. I'm saying it's tired of waiting. We can leave this whole place behind.
No, I didn't short this. This is a crypto. I never traded today. I was looking to, but there's nothing really going well. There was some short opportunities, but I missed out on them.
That I was going crazy, just having one of those days, yeah. Didn't know what to do then, and it was you. And everything went from wrong to right. All the stars came out and filled the night. Music they were playing really blew my mind. It was love at first. It was love at first. Sight. Tired of running out of love, thinking about giving up, and didn't know what to do then, and it was you. And everything went from wrong to right. All the stars came out and filled the night. Music they were playing really blew my mind. It was love at first. It was love at first sight. Baby, when I heard you for the first time, I knew. Baby, when I heard you for the first time, I knew we were meant to be as we were meant to be as we were.
I like this here. It says, remember, success truly is the result of good judgment. Good judgment is the result of experience, and experience is often the result of bad judgment, right? So you got to make those bad judgments, learn from them, and that is experience, right? And then from there, you can be able to make good judgments.
the night. Music they were playing really blew my mind. It was love at first. It was love at first sight.
For sure. And that's why we're looking at charts ever so often, right? This exposure, as well as we got to make, decisions, right? Because we could just be looking at charts, but it means nothing until, we actually put it into play and actually use that, decision making ability to learn from it.
The Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it out, taking their time right behind my back. And heart up when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not around. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on it. Now I know what I have found. I feel we're close enough.
Yeah, the commissions could definitely add up, especially if you don't have that 1 cent per share commissions. Yeah, I find like, the less trades is better, just higher quality trades, right? So then you're able to take more risk. Um, depends. Maybe you can check the date that your subscription's supposed to subscribe to that 1 cent per share commission base. Also, you can check within your platform on Questrade. In executions, you could add one of the categories to show you the commissions that you're charged in your actual platform, so you don't even have to go on the website. So you could see exactly how much every time you enter and exit. You can see exactly how much it's charging you. So many quotes in these books. They put together a whole bunch of nice quotes. In order to succeed, you must have long-term focus. Most of the challenges that we have in our personal lives, like indulging constantly in overeating, drinking, smoking, or feeling overwhelmed and giving up on our dreams, come from short-term focus. Failure to manage our mental and emotional states. That psychology again, so crucial and important for all aspects of your life, especially trading.
We built a home that fell in pieces.
I seen a really nice setup there.
You were leaving. You were like, oh, to me.
Not a good day for cryptos. Let's take a look at the daily on Bitcoin. Oh yeah, definitely room back down.
You were like, oh, to me.
You know what I'm not aware of actually? If you can, might sound weird, but if you can short crypto, I'm not sure that's a thing. I would be definitely interested. Maybe someone will come up with something that allows you to do that. Or maybe there is. That's a super significant spot here. I really love the daily chart. It lets you see things nice and clear. Yeah, I didn't see it was crypto when I asked. Yeah. Stocks right now, they're not really doing anything special. Let's look at the market there. Nothing special. All the ones that we're watching for today under the VWAP, right? So there's nothing. This one has no volume. Let's take that off of there. And under the volume again. Right, so definitely nothing interesting going on with stocks right now. Even with crypto, still lots of weakness under the VWAP still. Yeah, so it's definitely a steady time.
What if it's goodbye? Please just let me hold you one last time. Thinking back to when you told me that we're something like it's the first day of our roller coaster they call life. I guess you meant the steady dance around fire. You used that flame to burn me out of your mind. The truth is I need you tonight, one last time.
Success is a result of making small decisions, deciding to hold yourself to a higher standard, to contribute, deciding to feed your mind rather than allowing the environment to control you, especially in times like these COVID. These small decisions create a life experience.
Nothing but a rainy day. We've been through worse and I can change, but you don't buy a word that I say. What if it's goodbye?
Can you explain breakouts in detail? Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at some stuff from today. So breakouts, we resolve around support and resistance zones. So today this is cap R. So in order to kind of realize, where breakouts can take place, you got to know a specific setup or a pattern, right? So commonly, traded a bull flag pattern. I'm not too sure if you're familiar with that, right? That has a specific entry point, and your entry point would be of the breakout, right? So on a bull flag here this morning, let's see my drawing tools. You see that, we got a sharp momentum going up, right? Early in the day, people are seeing that hype. It might pop up on some scanners, moving up, 10% or whatnot. We get a pullback into support, right? And then what we're looking for is that break. So we're looking for the break of the higher day, right? So that breakout, so we can get that continued move. So on a bull flag, there's a specific entry of the first candle to make a new high over the previous candle's high, right? So that would be right here on this green candle as it goes over that previous candle's high point, right? That would be the breakout, and your entry of the trade. So I want to draw it. I don't know if these drawing tools, so I can explain it better. So if we're looking at a bull flag, let's see if we get a brighter color. We got that flagpole. Sorry, it's not too straight, but that's that flagpole, right? And then you got that pullback, and so that's what creates a bull flag there. So you see how it creates a flag? The breakout would be the break of the flag. So as that flag, pops up to there, right, makes that first initial move up, that would be the breakout, right? As it's no longer that flag, it's breaking out of that flag pattern. And a breakdown would be a failure of it, going the opposite direction. Any really significant point that, it breaks out of would be a breakout. So yeah, it's really key that, you gotta have to have a strategy or setup to really identify and, figure out where these breakout points are, right? And that's get the point moving, or it breaks out of a zone, right? There's many different strategies to put a breakout into place, but yeah, every strategy, every setup has a breakout point, right? I'm curious to hear what are the strategies that you're taking a look at and that you're trading, if any.
I felt sad love, I felt bad love. Sometimes happy love turned into giving up. I felt hurt love, but the word love. What the hell is love supposed to feel like? What the hell is love? What the hell is love? What the hell is love supposed to feel like?
Solid bull flags, yeah, for sure. They're really good, if you can find them, right? You gotta have the discipline to actually wait for those high quality bull flags, catch them on any momentum stock, and you're happy. Pre-market bull flags, boom. This one's riskier because it's out of the gates, right? This bull flag here, it's out of the gates. You know, it probably popped down. We'd have to go look at the 1 minute chart first before it started squeezing up. Super good setup, but riskier since it's the first candle. So where have you been the long time? I've been here. I've been trading and stuff. I've been more posting on Instagram lately than YouTube. Yeah, just been grinding, developing, reading, networking. Yeah, the whole stuff. I've been really focusing on trying to uh, increase, our viewers here, right? Because I'm giving out lots of value, and it's best if more people get that value, right? So that's what I kind of been trying to get a focus on.
I see your smile from all around, from every sunrise till sundown. We fall in love, we fall down. No matter what, you're my lost and found, my lost and found. My lost and found. I see your smile from all around, from every sunrise till
Yeah, so there's been a lot of shorts recently, which I love trading. Today, unfortunately, I didn't trade any, right?
I see
But yeah, there's been a lot of shorts recently. It's not the small caps. I can't get no shares available on the small caps, unfortunately. But for the pricier stocks, yeah, definitely. NIO easy. View up fades. If I was there, maybe I would have taken that. What is this, riot?
my lost and found.
Yeah, there was a couple shirts available today, but really wasn't at the time I was looking at them. I feel when people say correction, not too sure what they mean because that's such a vague thing. Because if you think about it, the market's always in correction. Well, that's why it's moving, right? Constant. People are changing their minds and their beliefs, and that's why the prices go up and down. So it's in constant correction. It's just some, moves are bigger than others. As I am long term into it. Yeah, I heard a lot of people are long term into it, right? I have a question though. Why are you long term into it? Motor vehicles, the electric vehicles, yeah, definitely that industry is gonna expand super. I mean, yeah. I'm not holding long term short or anything, just day trading. Because of that volatility, that price action in there. Getting the juicy part of the book now. The actual strategies.
No dreams so crazy when I'm with you. There's nothing, no nothing, no nothing that we won't do. Setting sails in the open seas, nowhere else I wanna be. I feel okay when I'm with you. You give me hope with your heart. You're my light inside the dark. You give me summer. I hate when we're apart. You pick me up when I'm down. Have a ball across the town. You give me hope when it's raining in my heart. You give me hope when I'm with you.
We're going to 33 issues. That's nice. Yeah, down here. Jeez.
Get up early or keep sleeping till noon.
Oh, there's some nice support down there.
Setting sails in the open seas, nowhere else I wanna be. I feel okay when I'm with you.
I think these other lines from me trading it intraday.
Give me summer. I hate when we're apart. You pick me up when I'm down. Have a ball across the town. You give me hope when it's raining in my heart. You give me hope.
I mean, it's coming into that support there, right? You can easily get a curl up, that momentum up.
When I'm with you. You give me hope with your heart. You're my light inside the dark. You give me summer. I hate when we're apart. You pick me up.
Realize the hardest step in achieving anything is making a true commitment, a true decision. Yeah, I feel like, that's really the biggest challenge in our lives is, we know the things to do, right? A lot of time there's strategies available. We just got to be committed to, following through on the habits that we set in place and whatnot. What do you think about Apple Q1, although it didn't move much? Let's take a look. Earnings was yesterday. Did they have a split? Was Apple always that? No, that is yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't make sense with these lines. Yeah, they had a split, $130. Nice. That means all those charts are, all those lines now are irrelevant. I had to go through and clear all these charts. Remove drawings. Beautiful. Gotta put in some new technicals in there. Alright, let's look at this. Just looking at the technical, seeing what we got going on, making that resistance there. Big rejection. I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm not trading it. For long term, I'd always, invest in Apple or something, right? Something simple, something reliable. for the next days, but I might be looking short, right? So if since this, we got some resistance above it, right? Some weakness. If we see some weakness in there, we'll also look at the SPY, right? That means we can get a potential fall down on the SPY too, because they move together. Ever since I followed you, I know you've been doing day trading and don't hear you talk about holding, but I do salute you for coming on the platform for sharing your ideas. Yeah, so I actually do have a video on long-term investing. So like you said, I don't do focus on long-term investment too much on this channel. So I kind of interviewed someone who could share a little bit of their knowledge. For me, when it comes to long-term investments, is I take my day trading profits, right? Some of my day trading profits, and then I just put into the long-term hold market, VSP ETFs, and yeah, just building up a portfolio of anything I really like, really. Any book recommendations? Ooh, for trading, there's so many books that I've read on trading, personal development, on everything really. Philosophy. What I really recommend though, I'll give you one from like different categories. Trading in the Zone, super good. It talks about by Mark Douglas. That's a trading book. Talks about the trading psychology. That one's super good. Yeah, it really depends on where you're trying to focus on, right? For me to really recommend a book, I feel like the way I treat books is if I'm looking to develop or enhance something, right? Specifically, right? I look specifically of what I want to develop, and then I go find, the best, sources out there when it comes to that topic. Right now, I'm reading Awaken the Giant Within. This I was hoping to get from it. I'm just 50 pages in, and what I'm looking for is specific strategies on state management, changing your state, and decisions, power of decisions. So that's where we're looking into this. So far I could recommend it. The first 50 pages, they're better than majority of the books that I've heard and read. I wouldn't say read, because I read some really in-depth books on different topics. A lot of philosophy and psychology books. But lately I've been focused on strategies, the steps. Do step 1, 2, and 3, and you get a certain result, right? Because those are easy to share and people to use and take advantage of. Just like in trading, right? You don't want to just jump out and go in thinking that you could buy here and there. No, there's specific strategies that allow you to be successful, right?
Running away, we're running from reality. Feeling light through the night, fast like there's no gravity. Throw it away, your phone, your watch, whatever. We don't need no photograph.
Like we were talking before, make decisions often. The more decisions you make, the better you're going to be at making them, right? Muscles get stronger with use, and so your decision making muscles, increase. And then learn from those decisions, of course. I did read this part of this book before, a while ago though. I probably read just a couple chapters. I just started over though.
So much more to do tonight. This is the beginning. We gotta stay. The 3 or 5, whatever.
Your thoughts on a complete Anna Cooling. Have you have a chance to read it? So I actually have that book. It's like a textbook. It's really big. Um, I haven't read it. I haven't read it actually. I guess I would take a look at it. Mm, yeah, I'll probably just skim through it, see if it's anything in there that I'm really looking for. I did buy it though. I have the book, so I probably thought it had potential for sure. All right. Yeah, I've been reading some parts of the books for you guys. Some ones that really I feel are valuable. It would definitely increase my skills if I was reading out loud. Yes, of course. Everything you read is worthless unless you decide to use it. You got to put it into practice. The best book I ever read. Oh, if you read this book, it could change your life. What I'm about to recommend. It's called The Psychology of Man's Possible Evolution. The Psychology of Man's Possible Evolution. That book is the book. If you actually go out and read that, you'll see the stuff that I'm on and how it will completely 360 change your life if you get a true understanding and put it into practice, right? And then you could see kind of the direction I've been developing and how it's way different than a lot of these other people out there, people you meet. All right, guys, chapter 3. What type of day trading do you do? Intraday scalping, momentum. So I do momentum, intraday. I do all kinds of trading depending on the opportunity present. Um, yeah, usually it's momentum trades, trading with other traders, right? Seeing the movements and quick moves. I also do swing trading, and yeah, I trade stocks mainly. Stocks are my main go-to. It's where I focus majority of my attention on stocks.
Yellow coat on my own. Radio plays my song now. Got a smile
Where's my
for the
chart?
road. I need you right now. And lately I've been feeling the ups and downs. I'm getting so confused of what I want
Gap
now.
down.
My friends are buying houses. You and I just bought it. I circle all around it.
Hmm.
I
Interesting.
don't need somebody trying to build me up. It don't mean nothing if it's not your love. I try to tell me all about it, and then
Spy to 500. To be honest. I feel like, as if you think about it from when, the stock market first came out, I was trying to figure out, how come, the stock market just constantly goes up. If you just go back from when it first started, right? I can't go back all that way. Actually, let's see how far our charts could go back here. Oh, it's only giving me, what is that, 1994, February?
mirror cracks, broken frame. I forget what I was
43
saying,
bucks.
even though it's the same. I need you right now.
That's cool. I'm focused on scalping weekly options currently.
The ups and
Yeah, I never actually got into options at all.
what I want now.
Um, what are you looking for when you're doing your weekly options? Are you still using the same technical analysis skills, finding that support resistance? What are you looking for? Are you looking at a fundamental approach? Yeah, so like I was saying, when it with this market, from $43 to 400, right? And then the potential to move up. I feel like, price constantly goes up because, things become more expensive, right? When it comes to money, before, 40,000 used to be a lot of money. Now it's, not a lot of money. So that price is, gonna go up. But yeah, that's inflation. My music go. I mean, right now is not usually the time I read. I read later on in the day, complete focus. Right now I'm just, going through, skimming through. Like I said, I already read majority of this part here, these first couple chapters. So I'm just going over it. Definitely taking slower, but yeah, that's fine. We get to go in depth and really focus on the information that it's giving us, right? Right now what I'm looking for specifically is things that I could apply so I can write them down and, use them. Which I believe, that's the most efficient way to read books, right? I don't really use it for entertainment as though although it can be entertaining and it is entertainment, that's why I continue to do it. Is that the standard deviation on TradingView? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like it going back that far to 1994, I think it was. I think if you subscribe, you get further. You can go back later in the chart. I have the most premium one. So, oh, the yellow lines. No, I added those. So every line that you see on my chart. So let's go back to the SPY. I added those. These are support lines. So, trend lines, I should call them. So back here, you see it's testing that point, testing that point. These are significant lines, testing that point, and then I cloned them, duplicated them multiple times, and then boom. I had these lines on for a while. I used it when I captured that move on that market crash over here, which I was looking at, and when I said interesting, there, to see what kind of room we had. And mainly I use all technical now. Sometimes I use fundamentals. So yeah, momentum. So interesting. Any good trades today? Nah, no trades at all today. Nothing popping today. And tools, there's that for you. Oh, standard deviation. I mean, I could, yeah. I probably won't end up doing it, to be honest. I like to have that control of being able to recognize these technicals for myself and adding these lines in myself. Super solid line, and it gives, kind of confidence, you might be able to call it, right, by adding in these lines yourself and then see reactions off of them, right? That gives you a certain confidence. So then when you go into trade, you're confident of taking trades off of these levels. Instead, I don't like when, things are done for me because I don't know how it works, right? So then I'm not in necessarily control over the results I get from it. I like to be in control over the results I get. And that plays a part in all areas of my life. I really like to take responsibility, that full control. Yeah, I took a look at that today. Do you go take a look at that? First thing I like to do is those technicals, of course. These what I'm adding in right now are just basic pivot points, you know, 2 or 3 points, you know, that tap each other, same price, hit the same price. I should say that a bit more clear. Or multiple tests of a price. There we go. Both as support and resistance. So this definitely is looking for day trades, right? It has that volume there. Oh, I see some nice short patterns right after it tests that VWAP. Small risk, you're risking what on that? Like not even 3 cents. And you got room. Would have had room for 455. That would have been a beautiful trade. Going back to the daily chart. I don't know if we close weak, you know, the next tomorrow, you know, we got room down for even more shorts. So I might add this to the watch list there. Anything really, because there hasn't been too much movers in the market the past couple days. So, you know, the more the merrier on that chart, on that watch list. What, are you looking for a long term on this? A swing? What's your opinion when it comes to this stock? Yeah, after that, I can do it. Wow, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful move. What got you to the stock at 80 cents it was? Yeah, what got you to a stock at 80 cents? That's 2020, about a couple years now. I should have heard of pumping it. True. And then we got some surge in volume here. Everything you do and I do, we either do out of the need to avoid pain or a desire to gain pleasure. The research is pretty serious with the power of these meds, plus COVID just mental health service. I think there's a great story behind it. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. I know, I feel like there's so many opportunities now due to COVID. Of course things are falling and people are suffering, but that's from like any circumstance, right? There's always two sides to it. It's not just all bad. And yeah, like you recognized yourself, this is an opportunity. And you're actually capitalizing on it. You're actually putting into action and going out and buying shares. Congratulations on that. 80 cents. Nice. I mean, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, some of the biggest gains that I've made, not dollar wise, percentage wise, has been from swings and longer term swings. Like on a riot or what was that one? AMC back when. I don't know. I don't really pay attention too much to the percentages, except for how much it's moving in that current day. I just look at the risk management. I look at everything in dollars. So if I'm going in a trade, and some people say, "Oh, how much of your account would you risk? Is it 1%, 2%?" I look at the dollar amount instead of the actual percent. Of course, I can calculate the actual percent, but yeah. How would you pick a swing, resistance and support on a daily? Yeah, so if I'm looking at a swing, there's momentum in it currently. Currently, for the strategies and how I trade swings, there's multiple ways you can trade swings, right? Swing trading is just means holding overnight, right? So how I use swings, I trade them a little faster because of the type of stocks that I'd use. So say if we got let's see, let me get a good example. So if we got, say, let's use one something like this. I want to find one with the actual setup here. All right, we'll use this. So VXRT. So 2 days ago, it would have popped up on our scanners, right, as a day trade, right? You could see that volume in it, right? Looking at the daily chart. The next thing I do is, I traded it, I have it on my watch list, whatever. The next day I'm looking at it and I'm looking at the daily chart to see if there's any setups present. So that next day, as it, chilled right here in between, it didn't really fall down or anything, I'd be looking, okay, where's going to be my potential entry for this swing? And exit. Since it does have volume in it, right, you can get a continued move. So on this particularly, like say if you would want to trade a bull flag, so I trade it kind of the same way I would day trade with the same type of patterns, but just a different time frame. So it's exactly the same thing. So I know my entry would be at the break of call that $9, and my stop would be at, let's call that $8. I'd have $1 risk on there, and then we got a lot of potential. Of course, 24 is that, there's others. Let's look at the different resistance so we could see the kind of potential we got. So we got that high there. I even call that there. Put one there. So now I know kind of the potential we got if volume were to continue going, right? And then I take a trade off of that. I'm risking that dollar in order to get somewhere into the 14s or whatever, right? So from $9 and 5, that's like a 5-to-1 risk loss ratio, right? They give you a lot better risk loss ratio. Of course, you got to be holding though. But yeah, I just trade it the same way as if I were to be day trading stocks, right? I just use it on a different time frame, same patterns and everything. You set your watch as selling. For swing, you'd put in sell limits, so you can get filled, say pre-market or whatever, or exited depending on the circumstance. If it hit your target pre-market, you want to get out, right? Even if you're still sleeping, or if it hit your stop loss, right? You don't want to be still in the trade when it's under, right, pre-market. Hopefully you get filled depending on your broker, but yeah. But that's just like a one way to swing trade. Of course, you know, you could swing trade, or some people are holding NIU for the long term. Yeah, there's different ways to approach it. But yeah, the most simple and the best way for me that I use that works is just, you know, using the skills that I already have and then applying it on a different time frame. Because even if you're trading different time frames, right, you're looking for the same patterns. People are looking for the same stuff. Longer time frame for sparring, exactly, and that's why I use the daily chart, right? I don't use like the 30 minutes and stuff. I guess you could. Depends on the strategy you're trading, right? Each strategy requires, or each pattern requires, a different set of rules and things you should follow, right? So if you're trading like bull flags, you know, 1 minute, 5 minute, of course you could trade on the daily as well. But different strategies have their different time frame requirements. But always, for me, whatever I'm doing, always a daily chart gives, you know, the strongest support and resistance areas.
Am I safe for walking out on us? Oh, or am I losing touch?
So use the stocks that have popped up on the scanner and watch them for the next couple days. Yeah, if you see that, you know, depends on the news and the catalyst of it, right? Some of them, you know, you're gonna come across and they're just gonna, you know, continue to fade, right? Just because of that hype was just, you know, not too powerful. It depends on the news that, you know, that stock is moving off of. If you're looking at, even I swing Tesla sometimes, right? Their hype is, you know, a little bit, it's not just a quick move, right? You can get a little bit more days out of it. But exactly that, we can take a even a look. You see something like this, right? OSK is on the scanners and everything today, but would not hold this for a swing trade at all. There's nothing there, nothing setting up. Of course, if we could short them, then definitely, if tomorrow's candle breaks under the low, right, then, you know, that's a nice short. 73, you got room, you know, you could fill that gap at least. But yeah, I'd be looking for a move way down. So that's off for earnings, but yeah. This one was nice, the momentum stayed, it didn't fade off, right? So people are still watching it. Even the next day, it didn't fade. It continued to hold. So something like this, right? For the next couple days, look at that volume, my goodness. Oh, it's not even as big as down there, wow. Yeah, so even on this what is this, cap R? This can potentially in the next couple of days be setting up for a specific pattern and potential opportunity for a swing trade. Do you mostly short or buy, find better success? Since more hype stops end up crashing. So I do love to short. I mostly short if there's mostly short opportunities available. So I guess it's kind of situational. When it comes to, we see all these hype stocks that end up crashing. It depends on the price because my broker doesn't allow me to short certain stocks, or else I'd be shorting all of them basically, and it'd be lovely. But a lot of these, even this one, cap R, can't short it in these prices. So a lot of the hype ones I'm not able to short. The higher price ones, so NIO I could short, Riot I could short, GME I could short. Yeah, I don't know about GME. They might have a restriction on that. All good brokers are in the States. Yeah, if you're looking to short a lot, Trade Zero is the place. Trade Zero is the best place for shorts. Wow, it's only 2 o'clock. Man, I've been up doing work for so long. It feels like at least 5. Yeah, so Trade Zero is a good broker for shorts that we can use here in Canada. Yeah. Oh, I didn't put a thumbnail. That's fine. It looks pretty cool. um I'm trying to get back to There you go. Just saw Interactive Brokers Lite is available. Looking into them. 0 commissions. Interactive Brokers Lite. Let me look at that. Oh, Is a lower quality order executions. Fidelity, best order execution. Best desktop platform. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I have to do a little bit more um research into that. I probably wouldn't end up using. Why use the Lite versus the Pro? Is a Pro version. No account maintenance for the Lite. Charges inactivity fee. I guess yeah, it's different. Depends what you're looking for, right? Specifically, you got to know what you need, right? And then go out and find um those things that you need. But if you don't know what you need, then no matter what you get, it doesn't really mean anything. Looking at for tax receiving account long term. Yeah, you can also, of course, use Questrade if you're gonna be using stocks. What's that other one? Wealth Simple for long term, zero commissions. Don't use 10K minimum. Second, it's kind of hot in here. Alright. Oh, I didn't even eat today yet. um, any last questions? I'm gonna get off here quite soon, get some food, and then gotta do some other business work. I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out for a bit. I'll take a last look at, see if anything's going. Let's take a look at our screener. Yeah, we were looking at this one today, seeing that ABC pattern. Nice. That would have been a nice trade. I wanted to take that one. We had room until that resistance was at high a day, so I definitely would have taken out. As we've seen it popping back up there. Nice. No problem, no problem. I'm always here. Let's see what else is moving. I'm not liking the looks of this at all. Oh, it's on there. How much volume is this? 700? Nah. I'm just looking to see anyone's. Here we got GME, a little bit of action. We got some volume coming, so we might see some price action before the bell closes at 4 o'clock. I see that potential bull flag setting up their stop under there. You got really small risk on there. You got room to high day 1.6. I don't like traded GME personally. Not enough potential for me. If you're looking at that, I like to see more potential, at least, you know, a 2-to-1. So yeah, that'd be high day there. Alrighty, so yeah, nice see you guys, having you guys here. Yeah, if you enjoyed, you know, let me know and we'll do it more often. We'll have a stream going more often, and yeah. Have a great one, everyone.